Yeah, we gotta do this quick. Mr. Tatum, how you been doing, man?
It's running.
Yeah.
We're out here on 41st and Lake Park, taking in some sun this morning. It's great to be out. I've been on the computer at home since about 7:30 this morning. It's about 10:30 now, and 3 hours went super fast.
Hey, Mr. Tatum, you ever think about stopping your show, talking, just ending the show, talking success? Do you get tired of it?
It's become more challenging because right now what we're looking at, I'm looking at some of the older programs that we did, some of them where I was sitting down talking to people direct to give them information versus having different guests on. The challenge is you really, here at Chicago Access Corporation, you only get in the studio once a month, and I have an hour show. So generally what I do is try to get a half an hour footage that I previously
can come back next week and you can do an hour right out of here, man. Right here at the park.
But the
Just
thing
think
is,
about it, man.
But the thing is, you have to get into the editing. Like my name is not.
Yeah, but I'll do all of that. I mean, it's just I'm just doing it. I'll do that for you.
It takes time.
Yeah, but it's I'm at home, so I don't really care. But I'm talking about reinventing yourself. I've been doing the show so long. You've been doing it so long, and we're not the same person we were 10 years ago. We know that. And you do have to, the audience, we have to reinvent ourselves every once in a while. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think basically what I will be taking your suggestion, because I sat on my hands the last time when I first met you in 91 or 92. I came on the show. It took me 3 years before I got certified as a producer in 95 and started producing shows. But I've been doing a lot of YouTube uploads, and I think that I will actually get a camera and start doing some one-on-ones like I'm doing now, talking to the viewers, whether you're on YouTube or you're watching this on Viewpoint Chicago, and spend more time doing that. I think what I want to do is, because the challenge is, I want to get more people to call in with questions, or people can email me with questions, and then I can respond rather than typing out the response, do a video response. That way, that same question that they're asking, there may be others that have that same question. So not only will that person get the answer to their question, but other people will get the answer to the question, and set up a series of, Ask the Motivator's Motivator.
Yeah, but Ranoule, people watching the show right now, and I put your phone number up on the screen, but I put my phone number up, and people are afraid to call us. They're afraid.
Well, maybe they're afraid to call, but if we get some people to send an email, for example, that may work. I'm corresponding with people on the internet via my Yahoo email address, which is talkingsuccess@yahoo, or people putting comments, posting comments to the YouTube uplinks. So I'm hopeful in watching other people on YouTube and various sites getting a tremendous response, that I think that I may get a greater response from people on YouTube and the internet than I would maybe watching KNTV, because they may be just surfing. They don't sit and watch the whole program in its entirety.
But you're inspiring people. People, we take what we do for granted, but there's people who would love to do a television show like Talking Success, but they're scared. Will you inspire them to do this, that show?
I mean, this coming Saturday, I think it's August 8th. My daughter, she's been on the program with me since she was a baby. She just turned 14 in July. She decided she wanted to come down to the studio and go through the orientation, and then they've got another class she'll have to take, introduction to video production, and then she'll take the studio class, and she can start producing her own show. And it's just starting out as fun. She doesn't have any ulterior motives. It's exactly what she wants to do. She wants to experiment, bring some of her friends in, interview them, and maybe she might find her niche. She does have one niche area that I've been trying to push her with, the kids' wealth, teaching young people how to generate wealth and not grow up to be a consumer, because The grandparents work 40 hours a day, 40 hours a week, for 40 years to retire. The great-grandparents were able to do that. Then the parents, grandparents told their children if they go to school, get a good education, get a job, they would be able to retire, and they find that not to be true. And most of the parents are broke. I'm not trying to talk, but a lot of people live from paycheck to paycheck. Now you got people living paycheck to Monday. Lynn Richardson, she coined that phrase. I think she's got a book out called Paycheck to Monday. Now you got some people living paycheck to Saturday. So, given all that information, if you got 2 or 3 generations of broke people, people not being able to amass wealth, who's going to be the one to break the cycle? It's got to be the children. So the children have to get some information that the parents didn't have, that the grandparents didn't have. And this Kids Wealth program that my daughter has, it teaches children how to allocate the money. She doesn't even talk about saving money, because saving is a trigger word. She's heard her parents, her grandparents, not me in particular, but most of the people watching heard their parents, grandparents, I can't save any money, I don't make enough money, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's a trigger word. If the child hears that you can't save money, what's going to make them believe that they can save money? So sometimes you have to go through a paradigm shift and start using different terminology to basically, you might say, oh, Mr. Tatum, it means the same thing, allocating money and saving money. Yeah, but if the word savings has a negative connotation and the word allocating money doesn't have the same negative connotation, then there's a possibility that if a person uses the word, well, I'm going to allocate some money out of my next check for buying something that I saw that I want to put in my nest egg. The money can be allocated in many areas. With the Kid Wealth program, the money is allocated into 7 different areas. And I'm not going to toot my daughter's her own horn for her, but at some later time, you're interested, you can get in contact with me. I can direct you to the YouTube site where she talks about Kids Wealth, or you can just go to MAYATATUM, Maya Tatum, and just put it in the search box on YouTube, and she's got a few videos up about Kids Wealth, and hopefully by late September, October, you'll be able to go directly to her website, get more information about Kids Wealth, and maybe get your children started on the Kid Wealth program. Many adults have given up on themselves. They developed habits. Many people don't know how to break the habits. Many people have had great levels of success at breaking habits. Well, the same systems and methods and techniques you use to break one bad habit, you can use to break another bad habit. So there's a lot of things that need to be done, but I think that the internet is one way to generate income. If you lost your job, you need to search around. One thing that I'm doing is research, and this morning I found myself on information overload. There's so much information out there about how to make money on the internet. One thing that I would suggest is that you need to choose something that you feel comfortable with. You need to choose something that you've used in your personal life to enhance your life. And if you could offer that product or that service to other people to help them enhance their life, you may feel more comfortable promoting or marketing that product or service, either through some affiliate program or some internet marketing type program. But the internet is a way that you can earn a lot of money, but I think the key to it is that you have to believe in whatever the product and service is and feel comfortable with it, and also let your people that you're in touch with understand that there are no get rich quick schemes. It's going to take time.